Hello, beautiful people. Thank you for joining us again today on the program Woman to Woman. I am Adorable Adesuwa Usa Uwagie. Today on Woman to Woman, there is a topic that we want to talk about. All right, some say that is one of those things, but it hurts, and it has, sent a lot of people packing from their matrimonial home or even from relationships. A lot of relationships have gone under because of this thing, and that is betrayal of a cheating partner. Betrayal of a cheating partner. That is what we want to talk about today on Woman to Woman. And betrayal may come in so many forms, okay? It could be betrayal of trust. It could be betrayal of love. It could be betrayal financially. There are so many ways, but there is one particular one that seems to be universal. That is one of the things we're going to be talking about today amidst all the things. So let you meet my panelists, or let us meet my panelists. Okay, so I'll quickly introduce my beautiful ladies to you. Sitting beside me here in blue is Didi Ekpeyong. She is, of course, a public commentator, and of course, a mother, a woman, and somebody who is, of course, have been in a relationship, is still in a relationship, and will continue to be in a relationship, okay? And then seated beside her is Princess Bola Akalame Mrs. Yes, an award winner, an advocate for women and children, and also a politician. A beautiful woman at that. It's nice to meet you, Princess.
Thank you for having
me. And congratulations on the recently won award.
Thank you so
We're
much.
proud of you. You did us proud. You made the women so proud. Now, when I saw you, I was quite happy. I said, yeah, this is one of us. At least somebody in our generation is doing something fantastic. All right, let's go to our topic for today. Betrayal. Yes, the one that seems to be universal.
Yes, because if we're talking about, we have it in business.
Yes.
We have it in politics. So now we're talking about relationship now. And trust is the most important thing in any home. In marriage, in relationship, trust is very key and is paramount. When there is no trust in a home, a lot of things go astray. One, the person may not be cheating, but because you have this feeling that he may be doing it or she may be doing it, a lot of problems will start coming up.
You're just suspecting.
You are just suspecting. You are suspecting the person, and that breaks home.
Because there's no trust.
Because there's no trust. So in relationship, the first thing is trust. I can even say before love is trust. Because when you trust that person, you develop love. When you trust that person, anything in the world, you can sign anything with that person when you trust the person. But when you have this distrust, no matter what the person is doing or she is doing, you will not have confidence in that person. So number one is trust, honesty. And first of all, when you say honesty, the person have to be honest with his or her own, herself first. When someone see you as a honest person, apart from being relationship, they want to do business with you. They want to do anything with you. They want to come around you. Because they want to introduce you to someone because you are a honest person. So these two key points, honest and trust, is the most important in any relationship.
Okay, so Didi Ekpeyong, a lot of persons have lost trust in each other, but they are still in a relationship they are managing. What sort of relationship do you think that is going to end of us?
It depends on the amount of work they are ready to put in.
Okay.
Because if, first of all, someone has betrayed your trust, I want to believe that you've looked inwardly and you've analyzed everything and you think you can forgive. Now, if you can forgive and give the person a second chance, it doesn't stop you from being guarded. You're going to be guarded.
Okay.
So I believe
that you forgive does not mean you're going to forget.
Yes. You can choose to We'll go ahead and try to forget, but it's a process. It's not going to happen immediately because it's kind of like a hole that you're trying to fill up. It's going to take time. If there's a hole here and you're trying to pack sand to fill it, it's a process. It's over time. It's not immediate. So some believe that maybe over time they'll get through it and give it a second chance. And for some it may work, but then if it's someone that is not ready to change, of course it may happen again.
Okay, often the time people say that it's normal for a man to cheat. Men cheat just as women cheat in relationships. But often the time people will say it is normal for a man to cheat. It is abnormal for a woman to cheat, especially when that woman is a married woman. Okay, Princess, let me ask you this question. Why do you think partners cheat in relationships? Why do they cheat? Why do they do extramarital affairs?
A lot. Why men or women cheat? A lot. One, financial aspect of it.
Why?
One, you know, sometimes when someone is going into a relationship and he believes that partner has a lot, that he has everything, maybe the partner was lying before getting into the marriage, that he have this, he have the building, he have the money, he has everything. So getting into that marriage, and first of all, maybe the person did not marry the person because of love.
Okay.
He's married because of material things. Yes. So getting into that marriage, and he or she, because sometimes it's vice versa, he or she was not discovering that there is nothing on ground.
There's no such money.
In short, there is suffering in the house. So you discover that that person, if that person did not have the fear of God, if that person did not have the fear of God, or he or she did not have the fear of God, that person will go back to the world, or will go back cheating
to where he or she is coming from.
So one, money aspect.
Okay.
Two, trust. We see boils down on trust. Because most times when you said it just now that it's normal for men. Why is
no? I didn't say it's normal.
No, people are normal, and it's not normal for anybody. Okay. Both men and women.
That is why because it's as a universal.
It's an African thing that African man is polygamous in nature.
It's not an African thing. It's not an African thing. It's a universal thing. They see it as a universal norm now.
Yes. So we should be looking at it that way because it destroys marriage. It destroys home, even when the man is into marital affairs. Sometimes when the woman got to know that the man is going out is going out with a lot of women, you discover that the love, the passion she has for that man or the husband, it reduces. You know? And by so doing, it breaks home. So it's not normal for any man or woman to go out cheating. No matter what. One, money. Two, trust, which we just mentioned now. And another thing that is causing this issue is when there is no love. When there is no love, the woman got to know that this man is not loving. The love is not there. At first, when he got married to that person, the love is on air. The love is everywhere. But when we got to know that 2 years, 3 years, 10 years, there's no love anywhere. The man or the woman is not passionate about the person.
What could have killed that love? I always wonder. You see a man in a relationship and he's all over his wife, a woman in a relationship all over her husband. 5 years, some don't even get to 5 years. Just let's say 2, 3 years, even one down the line, you see that the relationship is already crumbled. What happened? Where did they get it wrong?
There was no commitment. They were not committed. Whatever you are ready to work with, be committed to, you're going to be working on it. If you are not committed to that relationship, you're not going to work on it. You usually give up, take each other for granted. That's just what happened. Because if you know that you are just ready, you want to be in a relationship, okay, something goes wrong, you believe you should talk like adults, discuss it, work on it. But this one will go like, no, if she likes, she can do this. This one will go like, if he likes, you guys are not ready. So that's what happens, unnecessary pride. you've seen yourselves, you've seen everything, you know everything about each other. All of a sudden you develop this kind of pride that it will not take anybody anywhere. Before you know it.
You know, I was reading something in the Bible the other day, and it said, and that do not neglect the wife of your youth. And I pondered over that. And then you come to realize that some men will say, I love my wife. Some women will say, I love my husband. But somewhere along the line, there are always side chicks or side boys here and there. Why?
There's no love. You can't.
But the man will say he loves his wife, and there's
not real.
Catch a woman in adultery, and she will say it's the devil's work. Oh, she loves the husband and all of that. She begins to start confessing her love for the husband.
That is not real love.
But she has already gone to do what she ought not to have done, and then you say you love.
That is not love. When you love someone, when you are passionate about the person, because by going out cheating, you are hurting the person as well. And some men are gotten to that level of even bringing another girl into their home, which is very bad. And it breaks home, and it goes to the extent of breaking home. It takes a lot of lives. You know, some people, there is on internet 3 days ago, I watched it and I was so sad about it. I think it happened in Zamfara State, whereby a woman detected, he knew that the man is going out with another woman. But I look at that aspect as something else. It's not just ordinary, because when the woman now got up early in the morning and took out the 3 children and she killed them. This is life. I was like, this is not just ordinary, because your husband brought in another woman. Because of that, you have to no. So
that was too much.
That is height of it. That is height of it.
Well, she's so traumatized that she didn't know what she was doing anymore.
The fact that the man brought in a woman traumatized the woman so much that she snapped.
Yeah, in short,
she lost it. Some women cannot cope with such.
Yes, a state of insanity now. She has gone past just trauma. It's now insanity.
So this cheating of a thing is very important, discussing it, and it's not good for both men and women. It's not just good at all.
But have you heard some men say that one cannot live by eating ogbolo soup alone?
Yes,
you have to eat egusi sometimes, bitter leaf sometimes, and all of that.
Yes, of course. I heard people saying that. Let me not mention them. There's this person. He had 3 girlfriends, 4 girlfriends. Said one is ogbolo, the other one is melo, the other one is.
And that's why he saves their names in the phone. And
by so doing, you are risking your life, because those people will not take you serious. Those people can take you to another thing entirely, bad thing entirely. But you should concentrate on your wife or your husband. They are the ones to build your home with. So cheating is a no, both men and women.
Okay, let's look at the aspects of women who are in their matrimonial homes, who cheat with reckless abandonment. You know, they cheat without even giving recourse to the repercussions. They don't care whether they are caught in the act or not. There are women who cheat, and they cheat very well. Now let's look at it. Ordinarily, or should a woman cheat on her husband or cheat in any relationship?
It's an addiction. There are different types of addiction.
So what do you think are the reasons why women cheat?
It could be an addiction.
Addiction to sex?
Yeah. Just like we have people getting addicted to alcohol and all that.
So why did she marry a man?
They may not even know. They may not even know that. They may not even know that they have that addiction.
But there was courtship.
Yes. And maybe they were cheating during the courtship to what? It wasn't obvious. So many things that we don't talk about in Nigeria, people just go like, it's just not drugs alone, alcohol alone. There's sex addiction. So if a woman is jumping around doing there's something wrong, she could just be having a form of addiction. Okay,
Princess, you know that in recent times a lot of married women are being featured on social media.
Yes.
We saw some on the news. Yes. There's this particular one where a man came out to say, tell this pastor to leave my wife for me and all of that. You know, tell this person to leave my wife. Why do women cheat?
One, they don't have confidence on themselves. Do you know there are some women that don't want to work, they don't want to do anything. They are being idle. No, they say idle man is a devil workshop. So when you are home doing nothing, because most times when you are out there, you are working, your brain will be working, and you won't be even thinking of things like this.
But there's a school of thought that they say that working women cheat more than those who are not working, who are at home.
But most times, those women at home,
the idle ones.
It's the idle ones, most times. Because when you are busy doing something, at the end of the day, sometimes when you have those thoughts in your mind, when you have a lot of things doing, you won't be even be thinking that. One. Two, the money aspect. But because when you are doing the financial aspect, when you are doing something, I think you have enough to take care of yourself and your family as well. Two, the addiction is said about people, they have it right from when they are as a child. They want more and all of that, which is very bad. Three, there is another person I know, the husband traveled out for the past 9 years. 9 good years. And what really happened, the person is in Lagos, and what really happened, the woman will start complaining of some certain things within herself, her body and all of that. And there is this another particular friend that was advising her to go out and do whatever and all of that.
But why would a man leave his wife for 9 years?
A whole 9 years, and there is nothing like care. The woman will always bring money home when the children are in need, and when the children are calling that we need something. But when the woman,
that's no marriage, no.
So that is no marriage, and because of that, the woman went out to do.
So neglecting a woman.
Things like that really affects women going out. One more financial aspect, idleness, and addictions and all of that. A lot.
But we've seen women who have the financial wherewithal, they have everything a woman needs.
Yes.
But that man is missing from her life. The man is physically present, but he's emotionally, he's spiritually, he's psychologically absent from the woman. At least I've seen somebody who claimed that, okay, she did it because the man is physically present, but the man is just nowhere. Why is it that some men or some couples are like so emotionally detached from each other? They are so far from each other. You see them together.
It's apart from communication, maybe they are in the working class. The man is busy with his business, the woman is busy with hers. There's a kind of disconnection. At the end of the day, they come home tired. Everybody's like, have you had something? Yes, I ate outside. There's nothing really bringing them together. So maybe somebody's going on business trip for 3 months. The other one is alone. Before you know, there's this kind of disconnect that they didn't even plan it, but it has happened. It creeps in gradually. And before you know it, it's eating up the relationship. And
for me, it's communication. Even when you are outside the country for 20 years, when there is communication in marriage, in relationship,
communication. Quality communication.
Do you know that sometimes when you communicate, even when you are outside the country, you tell your husband, your wife, look at what I'm going to do right now. Look at where I am right now.
You give a step by step.
You see, they will come to, they will be used to each other to the extent of they can't even be
like that distance is there.
So we should try to talk about the
communication.
The communication aspect of it is very important in marriage. Men, most times it always depends on men. Men don't like to talk, you know. And it's what you start with your marriage at the beginning. There's no communication. You go out there, you come home around 12, 1 o'clock, midnight, and the woman doesn't care. By so doing, the marriage is you have this, there will be a lot of separation. Yes. So communication is very key in any relationship, in any marriage.
So how does a woman know that the husband is cheating? Or how does a man know that the wife is cheating? What are the telltale signs? There must be signs, because when a relationship is gradually disintegrating, there must be signs. Or is it that people don't really care about the signs, they just walk over it or sweep it under the carpet or something? What are those telltale signs that one should look out for?
A lot of signs, like when the woman or the man, he does or she does before she's getting out of it. Like for instance, early in the morning, he or she greeted you, and at the end of the day, when he is in the office, he called you and said, my wife, I love you. You know, things he used to do before. I love you. So things he or she used to do before, you see it, you know, going astray. And at the end of the day, if that person is this person that is very observant, like knowing every step you take and all of that, you will get to know that something is it has to, even sometimes it will call you that, look, you are going astray, I don't understand you anymore, and all of that. So it's because there is no there's no focus. People are not thinking that there's nothing, what is my business in whatever you do whatever you like, that is your own business. And it's not supposed to be like that. So we should, that sign of getting out of the marriage, like most times a lot of quarrel issues, things that will not make you to be angry, you will just be angry about it. So these are the signs for men or women. Like some men, they don't beat their wife before, but because they have side chicks, they have a lot of girls out there, or they want to get married to another person, you see the man beating his wife. So it's very wrong. And those are the signs, you know that this man is going astray. This man is not like this before when I got, that is why you heard that word. This person is not like this when I got married to her or to him.
If I can add to it, there are some excuses a man will start giving. You know that something is not right. You're supposed to go maybe watch a game, maybe your son in school or your daughter is doing something else, but then he's giving excuses. Please, I have to cancel. Always canceling. Oh, it's service tomorrow. You have to sit up. Something is happening. He's missing dinner, something. Of course, it can't be happening every time, but when it's getting too frequent, you should know that. Then at times you want to pick calls and he's like, please excuse me, I need to pick this call. Why do you need to leave me to go and pick that call somewhere else?
All right, Dudu, we're going to stop you here because we're pressed for time, but we are going to continue from next week on this same topic, betrayal. You know, betrayal of a cheating partner. We're going to continue with this topic next week.